I definitely did notice, for me, there was a part of my brain that kind of used to be there, that I used to work because of it. And noticing, for instance, you were talking about having to react quickly. When it came to the improv stuff, there were some things that we definitely had to react quickly. We had to change emotions and just learn to react just really quickly to keep the scene going.
Right.
And those exercises, from the beginning to the end, was just an immense improvement, and I could really tell that it just helped me to think so much faster, so much more just on the spot.
Absolutely. And I think, our creativity is our birthright as humans, but as we grow older, and go through school and all the different things we go through, many of us lose the connection to that part of ourselves, but that's the part of us that makes us feel human and makes us feel healthy, to use your word, and makes us feel happy, and it increases optimism. Certainly when you're laughing, you're going to have healing. I mean, that's been well documented, and we just laugh all the time in class. We just sit there. I mean, I sit there and howl. You guys are so funny, but it really helps to put yourself back together. Which is why I just think it should be something that everybody gets the opportunity to experience, so that we can have these kinds of benefits spreading out. And I'm hoping that you guys will be inspired to teach this to other people that you meet, and that we can spread the word far and wide.
Well, I definitely think it's kind of like training, but R&R at the same time. Because you really reconnect the other side of your brain that most of the time in your daily life, it's staple this, sign that. Did I forget something? I did forget something. You kind of break out of that. It forces you to be more creative, but at the same time, it's so refreshing at the same time. It's not like another chore. I never once thought of this class as a chore.
Right.
I'm like, ooh, I got to make sure to bring my homework. Well, I'm going to go and have fun in class anyways. So, it's very often that you get to combine that. I mean, even in sports, you have a fun time playing sports, but you got to go out and train.
Right.
You got to go lift weights. You got to go run this. You got to do that. So there's not too many other things I can think of off the top of my head that you get a combination of R&R for the kind of the mind and body.
Right.
But you're also exercising and you're training yourself for a better situation later on.
Right. Great. Well, we have just another moment or so. Would you guys like to just a last comment on anything that we've talked about, or you'd like to leave our audience with, or?
Sometimes it's good to check your shtick at the door.
That was one of the things we said to Bailey in class. He was our shtick master.
Master of shtick.
Master of shtick, right. So that was a reference to being a little bit more authentic and digging deeper, right?
Yes, be a little bit less of a clown.
Not hiding behind the cheap joke, right?
Yeah. Sometimes it's good to just be genuine, so that's...
Right, that was a big achievement. Thanks.
I just think that it was an experience that I'm always going to remember, and hopefully will be able to keep practicing, actually. I think I mentioned back in class that I could totally see myself still doing this, but was a class that was really just kind of mandatory arts credit to get a degree is something that I realize is really should be a part of my life on a more regular basis, not just a one-time thing.
Right.
And again, it just was such a healthy experience for me, and it was therapeutic without being therapy.
Right. And I know you had a couple of nights. You had some pretty big challenges going on in your work life.
Yeah, there were really some rough patches there during that whole period of time, and so that was an opportunity to kind of get outside of that for a while. And it did help.
Yeah. Good. And Bailey?
Well, I'm just kind of like Jake. I'm looking forward to going to another class.
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe a higher level or something sometime.
Yeah.
It's just something that I wish it didn't have to stop. It was definitely a fun class to attend, and it was something that I think kept my brain healthy again, as Jacob said.
Great. Well, thank you guys. We're out of time, so I'm going to say a quick goodbye, but thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. I really appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
I'm going to say aloha for now. This has been the Genie Show, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.